Good afternoon and welcome to Williams TV here in Montreal at the Circuit de Gilles Villeneuve for the 7th race of the 2017 F1 calendar. We're going to take you through to the team, show you the setup here in the paddock and where we're all based, give you some insight and hopefully see who we can talk to about our preparations as we get ready for race day on Sunday. So we've got Aaron here on camera today and we're going to just take you through. So we're here in the paddock. The paddock is quite a tight space here, so it's nice and cozy. We haven't got a huge amount of room. Just before we come out, Aaron, if you just come back. So outside here, we've got the space here where the drivers will do their interviews, and they will come out here at designated times as well. And the garages are on the other side. We're going to take you to the garage hopefully later on, but for today we're just going to show you around the hospitality and what we do here. So here is where we feed the drivers, keep them going, and feed the engineers and mechanics as well. It's a massive operation, but actually only here in Montreal, a relatively small space that we've got to work in. So you can see it's in the summer, in the sun. It's a wonderful place to be. The sun is out, and it's an opportunity for us to meet our sponsors and our guests that we work with as well as allow the team to have a bit of a relaxation between the work. So we've got our screen set up here so we can watch the race as it's going on as well. If we just go behind us here, we've got the engineers. So they'll be based in here during the race, and they'll be split between the race and the garage a little bit later on. But here they're working away, and I kind of like to think about it like an iceberg. So they're preparing for all eventualities, whether or not we have rain, which might be a consideration here this week, or indeed if it's going to be just a dry run through the rest of the few days here, then that makes their life a little bit easier as well. But they effectively have to work with the algorithms and strategies for all eventualities. So it's a really full-on job. So we've got back staff catering here. We've got a full catering team feeding the 60 race personnel, and we come to about 100 in terms of the entire Williams setup team. Now this is the tricky bit of the day. We're going to take it nice and slowly for Aaron, but you can just see how tight everything is here. It's really is up close and personal, and actually it creates a fantastic atmosphere. And just what I was talking about here, so we are on the site of the 1976 Olympic Games here, and we can see the rowing lake here. So we're between the 250 and 500 meter marker if you know your rowing, and then as we pan around we can see the garages, paddock club, and then on the other side of that is pit lane and circuit. So not a huge amount of space here that we've got to work with, but keeps it nice and interesting, very cozy. Okay, and then here we are in the hub centre. So we've got the marketing, PR and comms team here. So this is used throughout the race weekends. We keep our social media nice and active as well. I don't know whether they knew we were filming, but it's a lot quieter than it normally is. So let's just the two other people that it houses here, which is excellent, are the two drivers. So let's just go and see if the drivers are in, if we can have a very quick word. Felipe, hi.
Hello, how are you?
Welcome. Yes, good, thanks. Well, listen, I think we've got a camera there for you, Aaron, if we can.
I need the microphone as well.
Yeah, microphone, sorry, yeah. So, listen, Canada, Montreal, you've been here now a number of times racing.
Yes.
What are the particular demands of Montreal from a racing driver's perspective, and how do you approach the weekend?
Well, first of all, hello everybody. It is a great country, a great city that people is completely in love of Formula One. Remembering the time from Gilles Villeneuve, that they are really crazy and they love Formula One. If you see the whole weekend gets like they stop. I mean, it's like a big party. You know, you go to the roads, they close the roads. People enjoying here the moment, and so. As a racetrack, it is a track that to be quick, you need to attack pretty much the curbs. Yep. You need to have a good car on braking, good top speed as well. So it is a track that every year something happens for the weather, some safety cars. So the race here is always very interesting. Yeah. You never know what's going to happen. So.
And you'll go through all of those strategies before you go into practice and qualifying over the next few days, is that right?
Yeah, you have meetings before, meetings after, meetings before, meetings after, strategy. So many meetings that we have the whole weekend. Sometimes it's even a little bit boring, I would say, but they're just trying to prepare things in the best ways possible to understand what's going to happen, in the race with the strategy, how many pit stop, how the tires work for all of the other cars, us. You have so many analysis about everything. So that yeah, it's part of our preparation.
Fantastic. And I just want to talk about last Friday, where we had the 40th anniversary of Williams over at Silverstone, which was an amazing event, fantastic. I think we had 50,000 people there in the end, and probably a lot of you were there as well watching. Now, how was that as an experience for you?
It was fantastic. It was great to see so many different Williams cars from different years. I drove the famous 6 wheels from the 82
FW08B, I think.
08B, yes, and it was a great feeling, great experience for me.
So that never got to race, did it?
No.
The 6-wheeler. It was.
I think it was too good.
It was too good. And how was it? Was it as quick as we thought it would be?
Well, I mean, for sure,
Yeah.
you cannot compare to the cars you race
Yeah.
now, but I mean, it was really amazing. You could feel a lot of downforce. You could
Yep.
feel that a lot of grip on the traction, I would say. I thought maybe it would have been a lot of understeer because you have no front wing.
Okay.
But
Yep.
it was much better than I expected.
Fantastic.
And it was great to see the people there, so the people enjoying, and you see, so special to see that Williams is celebrating the 40 years anniversary, and the people really love Williams to be there and to participate.
Yeah, and so many old drivers there as well,
Yeah.
part of the Williams family. Now, I just want to quickly talk about social media as well. So, I think it was a poll that came out recently that showed that you were the 92nd most famous sports person in the world. You've got 1.1 million followers on Twitter. You've got a huge following on Instagram as well. I mean, what's it like to be able to reach out to everyone in these social media days?
I think it's fantastic because I try to be myself in the social network, not like being fake, showing somebody that is not me.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to show the people, you guys, and the people that what I like. I mean, the way I am, what I like things I don't like, and trying, and it's great because people is trying to understand and see more or less how you are, and so it's fantastic. But I mean, you see so many things that is not really real, it's a bit fake, which I don't like that. I'm trying to pass what I am, what I like, and also enjoy, which I like to do outside of the track as well, enjoying myself, having fun,
Yep.
jokes, and it's something that we try, to pass, to show the people how you are, and it's fantastic to be, to have a lot of followers, people that he wants to be together,
So if you're not, sounds great. So if you're not following Felipe already, great opportunity to do that. To get on Instagram and get on Twitter and hashtag Williams Martini Racing as well. And listen, it'll be great, I'm sure, to add to that followers collection. Felipe, thanks so much for your
Thank you.
time. Obrigado.
Support us here in Montreal. We need.
Absolutely, fantastic, brilliant. Thanks so much. All right, let's leave Felipe just to finish off his driver signing. We're going to now walk through and see if Lance is around, and the team are out and about at the moment. So lots of activities here on the on Thursday here, and we've got a pretty packed room here already. So lots of people working away on Lance. I think we got there. So we've got Lance's helmet there, being final minute adjustments too. Lance, busy with his signing of his caps at the moment. Fantastic. So I think we've got a mic here for you. So we got so Felipe's got there first, has he? And then you're following up. Lance, first of all, welcome home.
Thank you.
As somebody that grew up 20 minutes from the track, just try and explain to us what it's like to actually be here as a driver.
It's very special.
Yeah.
The week at home has been great. I get to see, some friends, some family that I don't get to see often. So it's been very special, to come home, and I'm excited for the weekend.
So you grew up in Montreal for the formative years of your life. You started karting here. You fell in love with racing here. Why is it that the Montreal has such a love for racing and Formula One, do you think?
Well, I think the fans just love the Grand Prix. They love the weekend. They love the, I think the town just gets buzzing. It's definitely the best week of the year in Montreal.
It's a party week here.
It is a party week, yeah. Especially when the weather's good and everything, you can really feel the city come alive, and I think it's just very, very special, and I think the teams and the drivers love coming here as well, which is great.
Fantastic. Now, I talked to Felipe about the Silverstone event on Friday, and you were there as well, and you ran the FW36, I believe,
Yep.
for a couple of laps. what was it like to be surrounded by all of those cars, all of those drivers, and more importantly, all of those fans?
It was amazing. You know, we never get to see those cars run, and you know, the fans had a chance to see some of the old cars come out, and you know, me too, and everyone. I think it was a very special day for Williams. You know, I think it was, and it was great. It was just very special for you know, for the whole team to see, you know, to feel all that history, you know, in Williams. I think it really, you know, struck a lot of people, and it was great that the active suspension car was running at the end of the day. You know, that was definitely
14B.
Yeah. That was definitely one to you know, in the history books, and you know, to see that thing running again was very, very special.
It was touch and go for a while, but yeah.
It was, but they got it out there, so it was nice.
Fantastic. And as we approach this weekend as well, just run through, like, you've been here a while already, so your responsibilities aren't just in the car. You've been here for a few days as well. Can you just tell us a little bit about what you've been up to?
Yes, there's been a lot of media activities, sponsor events, so it's been a hectic couple of days, a busy couple of days, but yeah, I got here Friday, so I've been here for almost a week now, and yeah, took the weekend to myself, and saw some friends and family, which was good, and yeah, now the race. So yeah.
Absolutely. And between now then and first practice tomorrow, what kind of things will we be up to?
So we have a couple briefings. We're gonna go for a track walk later. Been signing caps all day, and yeah, and then you know, tomorrow rock up in the morning and get started.
So the caps will stop and the racing will start.
Exactly.
Absolutely brilliant. Well, listen, I think I say for all of us here at Williams, bon chance this weekend.
Thank you.
Hope you have a fantastic few days. Have a very safe and successful weekend here at Montreal.
Thanks
for your time.
everyone.
Thanks, Lance. Brilliant. All right, well, that just about sums up our little review of what's going on here with Williams this weekend in Montreal. We're hopefully with you a little bit later. Sunday we'll be back, give you an opportunity maybe to meet some other members of the team. But from all of us here in Montreal, thank you very much.